Okay, everyone. So come and sit. Remember to gather a pillow underneath you or a blanket so that you're able to sit tall with a long spine. Roll those shoulders down and back. And let your hands come to rest on your lap, either with the palms down, just to give you that sense of grounding, or with the palms up to create a sense of lightness. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. And become mindful of your breath. Always, we begin with the breath being the foundation for our practice. Focusing in on the breath as you breathe in, expanding abdomen, rib cage, upper chest. Hold the breath. Take a little bit more breath and hold. Exhale. Let the exhalation be longer than the inhalation. Again, breathing in. Holding that breath. Taking a little bit more and hold. Exhale. Twice more, breathing in. Holding that breath. Taking a little bit more and hold. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Holding that breath. Taking a little bit more and hold. Exhale. Open your eyes and plant your feet. Take your hands to the outside of your legs. Bring them through the legs and hold on to your shins. Pull your feet back towards you. Think of your arms like walls. They're preventing the legs from splaying. Inhale, arch. As you exhale and round, press your knees together, melt your shoulders, tuck your chin. Inhaling, arch. You want to feel here the whole spine moving. And as you exhale, round. Twice more. Inhaling, arch. And as you exhale, round. As you round, press your knees together and draw in the belly. One more. Inhaling, arch. And as you exhale, round. Return to center. Sit with your legs crossed. Left hand comes to the right knee, and your right hand comes behind you. Pulling against the knee, twist, and look over your right shoulder. Come to a double twist, only your head turning to the left. Full twist, turning your head to the right again. Hold here, breathe. Release and change. Right hand to the left knee, left hand goes behind you. Find that twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Double twist. your head turns to the right. And full twist, your head turning to the left. Hold here and breathe. And release. Come to your hands and knees for cat-cow pose. Breathing in. Arch your back and look up. As you exhale, push away from your palms. Round your back. Tuck your chin. Inhaling. Arch. Looking up. Exhale and round. Twice more. Inhaling, arch. And as you exhale, round. One more. Inhaling, arch. And as you exhale, round. Hold that rounding. Pressing away from your palms, tucking your chin deep into your throat. Curl your toes under. We're coming to puppy dog pose. So you're leaning back, but not sitting back. Walk your hands all the way forward. And if you can, let your forehead come to rest on the floor. So you should feel this posture right in between those shoulder blades. Hold here and breathe. Puppy dog pose. Come to all fours and then bring your your left forearm to the floor and take the right leg back. So we've done kneeling triangle pose before. But now I want you to be on your forearm for a moment as you lift the arm, just to feel the difference in how it works your shoulder when you do that. We're not going to stay here though. And then change sides. So rest on your forearm and raise the arm. Come back to center. And then let's do the full pose. But I wanted to show you that because if for any reason you can't put weight into your hand, that's the way you can modify that posture. Take the right leg back, center the arm, and bring that top arm over your head. Press the pinky edge of that foot down. And then slowly take the arm over the head. Let's work on opening the shoulder. Make 3 circles with that top arm. The end of your 3rd circle, bring that arm over your head and just take a moment. Feel that stretch through the top side of your body. Raise your arm. Let's switch sides. So now you'll see the back of that pose. Your top arm lifts. And then make those 3 circles with your arm to open up that shoulder. The end of your 3rd circle, hold that arm over your head and breathe here. Raise the top arm. Return to your hands and knees and see if you can do this. Cross your legs. Now, you may not be able to make this transition, so if not, then don't worry about it. But if you can, cross your legs. And for those of you who can, see if you can roll over your feet to sit down. But don't worry, that didn't work for you. Then just come and sit down. And actually, we're lying down. So have whatever you might be comfortable with. And please have your strap or scarf or whatever you're using. Place a blanket or thin pillow under your head. Bend both knees and place both feet on the floor. Take your right ankle, cross it over the left knee for reclining pigeon pose. Your left knee comes to the chest. Your right hand, bring it through the opening of your legs, and you're either holding on to the shin, or if you're not able to hold on to the shin, hold on underneath your knee. And then take a moment here and pull that leg into your body. Hold here and breathe. As you hold, rock a little bit from side to side. And then hold that pose steady. Take a breath in. As you exhale, forehead towards your knee, unless you feel a strain in your neck, but keep your head down. Lower your head and lower the leg, change sides. Your left ankle crosses over the knee. Take that right knee to your chest. Take your left hand, bring it through the opening of your legs. Either hold on to your knee or hold on underneath your thigh and pull that leg in towards your body. As you hold here, once again, rock from side to side. Hold steady, take a breath in. And as you exhale, if you're able, lift your head towards the knee. No strain in your neck though. Lower your head and lower the leg. And now take your strap or whatever you're using. Bring that strap around the right foot. So notice that I'm keeping my elbows on the floor. I don't want you to have unnecessary strain in your shoulders or your arms. So if you can rest your arms on the floor, that will enable you to keep the shoulders relaxed even as you work into this pose. And then think of pressing your knee away from you. I do want you to feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Just hold here. And then take your left leg and slide that left leg away. Think of pulling your toes, your left toes in the direction of your head. And then let's focus on the left leg. As you inhale, float the left leg up to meet the right. Try to get the big toes to come together. And as you exhale, float the left leg down. Keep the tightness on the strap. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, floating down. One more. Inhale, floating up. And exhale, floating down. Hold that pose, and now see if you can do this. Take the arms straight up to the ceiling, and see if you can pull those arms somewhat behind your head. But what I want you to be aware of is that your knee should stay straight. So don't sacrifice the knee. Don't let the knee bend in order to do that. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And let's hold for a few breaths more. Good. Release to center. We'll take that sequence to the other side. Start with your knees bent. Bring your strap around your left foot. But again, let your arms stay down. So there is no effort in your shoulders. And then extend the right leg straight out on the floor. I want you to concentrate for a few moments on straightening your left knee as much as you are able till you get that stretch in the back of your leg. And now our focus is the right leg. Inhale, float the right leg up. Try to join your big toes. Exhale, float the leg down. Again, inhale, floating up. And exhale, floating down. Good, one more time. Inhale, floating up. And exhale, floating down. And then once again, lift the arms up high. Pull the arms behind your head, only if you can keep your knee straight though. If your knee is bending, then don't go that far. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. And again, I invite you to close your eyes here, bringing all of your attention into that stretch in the back of your leg. Couple more breaths. And release. Lie on one side. Doesn't matter which one. And you can prop your head up on your hands, but the way I've been liking to do this pose for myself is to actually put some cushioning between my arm and my head and keep my head down. And I like this posture, side bow, because it's the beginning of a back bending practice. And as we get older, we tend not to move our spines in that direction and lose a lot of range of motion in that direction. So this is the beginning of a back bending practice. Bend your top leg, grasp your ankle, roll your hip forward as you lift your leg up and back. Hold here and breathe. Remember, in this posture, your hip should be forward and your knee should be behind you. So if you look at your leg, your knee goes behind the hip, not in front of it. Releasing. Bring your arm to the inside of the leg, and I would say for maybe everybody, maybe one or two people not, use your strap. So hold on to the strap and pull your foot in the direction of your head. Fortunate, I think you can grasp your big toe. And if anybody else can grasp their big toe without bending the knee, though, that's what's important, then feel free to do that. Pull your leg in the direction of your head. Hold here, breathe. Couple of more breaths. And release. Change sides. Support your head, either with your hand or with your blanket or pillow. Bend your top leg. Grasp your ankle, pressing your hip forward, lifting that leg up and back. Side bow pose. Hold here and breathe. Couple of more breaths. Bringing your arm to the inside of your leg. You're either holding your big toe or using your strap. As you pull that leg in the direction of your head. Try to keep your other leg straight if you can. Hold here. Find your breath. So always remember, the breath should be slow, deep, and steady. If you find your breath labored, focus on relaxing the breath a little bit more. Release to center, and then let's return to our hands and knees. So if you want to put a blanket under your knees, you can. Bring your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, come to down dog pose. Think of pressing your chest in the direction of your thighs. And here you have the option of coming to your knees and arching the back, or coming to up dog pose. So I'll do up dog pose first. Inhale, up dog pose. But if you need to bring your knees to the floor, bring them to the floor. And exhale, down dog pose. Again, inhale, up dog pose. And exhale, down dog pose. Twice more. Inhale, up dog pose. And exhale, down dog pose. Last time. Inhale, up dog pose. And exhale, down dog pose. Hold here. Be a little bit right here. And change. Change again. And change. Once more. So one knee is very bent and you're pressing into the other leg strong. And reverse. Come to your knees. We're resting in child pose to the best of your ability. Your big toes touch, knees a little wider than your hips. And when you go to sit back in child pose, if you're not able to sit back because of your knees, put a blanket or pillows between your buttocks and your heels. That will help you tremendously in sitting back, especially if you have issues with your knees. And then inch those fingertips forward. So this is extended child posture. Holding here. Sway your buttocks a little bit from side to side. And then hold steady. Roll up to center. And for those of you who can, come into a squat. Now, if you can't come into a squat because of your knees and your hips, it's helpful to have yoga blocks, like what we're in the center, or something underneath your hands. Also, if you have issues with your knees, right, that's a good way to do the pose. Take a breath here. As you exhale, heels to the floor. Relax your head completely. Let the head hang. As you inhale, lift your heels and come down slowly into that squat. As you exhale, straighten. Once again, relaxing your head and your neck. And one more time. Inhaling into that squat. And as you exhale, straighten. Nod your head no a few times. And yes, a few times. Take your hands to the front of your thighs. Lift your head up till you cannot lift it up anymore. Have a little bend in your knee. And with a long spine, come to center. And then join your feet together. Close your eyes just for a moment. And be in Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's come to the front of our mats. We will take Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. If you do have blocks here, they can be very useful. You will put them on either side of your feet. Join your hands to what's called Anjali Mudra or Namaste. And we'll go slow. Inhale. One long breath here till your arms meet your ears. Exhale, swan dive down. Your fingers should be aligned to your toes. Relax your head completely. Relax your neck. Bend your knees if you need to bring your hands to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. Take the right knee back, and you can either bring your knee to the floor, or you could keep that leg lifted. Roll your shoulders from the ears, so don't hunch the shoulders. Lift your gaze. We're holding this yogic lunge for a couple of breaths. Continue holding. Step back to dog pose. Inhale, either up dog pose or bring your knees to the floor. And down dog pose. Let's make our transition in this way. Bring both knees to the floor. Take your left hand and step that foot forward. And that's the way you would do this if on our next round, when we just bring that leg forward. If that's a challenge for you, this is the way you'll come into, return into that lunge. And then take the right foot forward and relax your head. Bring your hands to your hips, lift your gaze. Lead with your chin. And come to Namaste. Let's finish that round. Inhale. Taking that huge breath in. And as you exhale, hinge down. Your fingertips are in line with your toes. You're bending your knees as much as you might need to do that. Step your left leg back. And again, I want you to just hold here. Keep your gaze lifted. You can always bring that back knee down. And then come to down dog pose. Inhale, either up dog pose, or this time I'll bring my knees to the floor. And exhale to down dog pose. Let's return to our lunge the same way as before. And again, please pay attention to this in case this is your best way of coming and returning to that lunge. Both knees down. Take that right foot, step it forward, and then the left. Relax your head completely. Hands to your hips. Lift your gaze. Lead with your chin. And come to Anjali Mudra or Namaste. Second round. Inhale, circle. Exhale, down. Step the right leg back. Now again, you have the option of bringing that knee to the floor, or staying right here, or bringing your hands to your thighs. If you're bringing your hand to your thigh, notice that I'm not leaning forward, right? My shoulders are rolled back. Hold here. Both hands down, dog pose. Inhale to up dog or knees to the floor. And exhale to down dog pose. Come high, 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 high up on your toes. And then see if you can bend your left knee behind you and swing it forward. If that doesn't work, go back to what we did in the last round, bringing the knee to the floor and helping that foot forward. And then take the right foot forward, hang the head. Let's stay here. Walk your hands over to the left and lean into your right leg. Center. Walk your hands over to the right and lean into your left leg. Center. Take your hands to your thighs. Lift your head up. Lead with your chin. And come to Anjali Mudra or Namaste. We have one more cycle to do. So what's great about the sun salutation, if you don't have a lot of time, you want to move your whole body. This is like a complete yoga practice in and of itself. You're developing strength, you're developing flexibility, you're developing stamina, body coordination. So let's finish this cycle. Inhale, circle. Exhale, down. Step your left leg back. Remember, you have that option. And you also have the option of going a little bit further by bringing your hands to your thighs. And if you are bringing your hands to the thigh, remember you're taking the shoulders back. So the shoulders and the hips, they remain in one line. It's a little bit more strengthening this way. Both hands down, dog pose. Up dog pose or knees to the floor. And actually, you know what? Let's bring the knees to the floor so that we can add a little bit of a twist. Look over the right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. Come to center and back to your dog pose. Float the right leg up, bend the knee, come high on your toes of your left foot, and see if you can swing that leg forward. That might make it a little bit easier to get that leg forward. And then take your left leg, relax your head. Make sure your head is completely relaxed, and just as we did in the other cycle, walk your hands over to the left. Maybe you could go a little bit further now. Lean into your right leg. And then walk your hands over to the right and lean into your left leg. Return to center. Hands to your thighs. Lift your gaze. And come to center. And then zipper your legs together. Close your eyes. And be in Tadasana, mountain pose. So really take that moment and feel the breath. Let's do a little bit of balance. So even though in balancing, your intention is to find that ability to have focus and strength in your balancing poses. If you do need to hold on, like when we do chair yoga, if you need to hold on to do a balancing posture, feel free to go to a wall or bring a chair to you to do that. We'll take knee to chest balance. Actually, before we do that, let's work on the feet a moment. Press the toes of the right foot firmly down. Roll onto the toes of your left foot. Try to get as deep a bend in your toes as you can. Roll. And roll. And then one more time. Roll. And roll. Roll to the pinky edges of your feet. Big toe edges of your feet. Pinky edge. Big toe edge. And one more time. Pinky edge. And big toe edge. Now, find your focal point. A single point in front of you. Not a hard stare, but a soft gaze. Shift your weight into the right leg, but don't sink. Keep your leg lifted. Raise your left leg and hold on underneath your thigh. Find your focus. And release. And just before we do the other side, I don't know if any of you have yoga blocks at home, but we would often do this in the center. And I just want to show you, in case you do have a yoga block or two at home, that one way you can do this posture is to put your foot on those blocks. And even if this is where you need to stay, or this might make it easier for you to actually hold on to the leg and come to balance. So maybe you have a stool or something else around you that you can use as well. Even, I don't know if you can see, right? I'm going to my couch, I'm putting my foot there, and then from here, I'm going into balance. So, you know, feel free to be creative a little bit in this approach. Let's do the other side. Shift to the left leg and raise the right leg. Find your focus. Find your breath. And release. Let's repeat that, adding on a little bit more if you can. So again, feel free to put that foot up on something initially. Shift your weight to the right leg. Raise your left leg. See if maybe you can lift that knee a little bit higher. Circle the ankle slow. Other way. Point. Flex. Point. And flex. And release. And now change sides. Shift to your left leg. Raise that right leg, hold on. Circle the ankle slow. Circle the other way. Point, flex, point, flex, and release. Relax your arms, close your eyes. And be in Tadasana, mountain pose. And really, truly take that moment to find your breath. Coming to a standing twist, let your right leg cross in front of your left. And where you want those legs to cross is at your thighs, if you can. Root down into your feet. Use this front leg, press it against your back leg. Inhale. One long breath here. Take the arms up over the head. As you exhale, open the arms and gently twist, looking towards your right. Inhale. And as you exhale, you'll find most likely you can twist more deeply to your left. Inhale, center. And as you exhale, take the right arm down and walk over. You should feel a stretch through the side of your body. You can stay here or grasp your wrist to pull a little bit more. And then breathe into your whole left side. Release to center. And reverse your legs. Your left thigh is crossing over your right thigh. And you want to feel that left leg pressing into the right leg. Think of grounding into those feet. As you inhale, float the arms up over the head. And as you exhale, twist to your left. Inhale. Float the arms up. Exhale and twist to your right. Inhale. And as you exhale this way, left arm down, right arm up. So you should feel that stretch to your side. And if you want to make this posture a little bit stronger, grasp your wrist. But notice I'm keeping my bottom and elbows straight. So it's not this. You want to stretch through both arms if you're doing it this way. Hold and breathe. Release to center. And float the arms down. Uncross your legs. Stand with your feet hip width apart. As you inhale, take the arms up again. Exhale, right elbow goes under the left. Hug yourself. So wrap your hands around your shoulders so that you're hugging yourself. Now, you can stay here. So this is one of the ways to modify the arms of eagle pose. Or you can take the arms this way. But what's important is that the elbows stay crossed. And if you can still keep those elbows crossed, feel free to intertwine the arms. So you're either like this, you're like this, or you're like this. Take the feet wider than your hips. As you inhale, arch up, and as you breathe out, bending the knees, fold down. The bottom arm lifts the top arm. Inhale. And once again, bend the knees. As you exhale, fold down. One more to the side. Inhale. And as you exhale, come down. Return to center. Your right arm should be under your left, but if that's not the case, then just reverse it. So wherever you are, just reverse the arms. Start by hugging. And maybe this is the way you need to keep the arms, or this way, or full eagle arms. A little bend in that knee. Inhale. And as you exhale, once again, fold down. Inhale. And exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Return to center. Untwine the arms, and we're making our way back to the mat. Do a squat if you can. Breathe in, take the arms straight up over your head. As you exhale, bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Squat down. Now, if you have either a block, a blanket, or a pillow to put behind you, put that behind you, so that you actually are sitting down on something. And then have your knees bent. So if you need to, take a moment to gather what you might need so that you could come into this seated squat position. And then bring the arms to the inside of your legs. So notice what I'm doing here. My elbows are against my knees. As you breathe in, let the elbows press the knees apart. Notice I'm rolling to the pinky edges of my feet. Now use your legs to push the arms together. Exhale. So when we go out, it's the arms pushing. When we go in, it's the legs pushing. Inhale. The legs push the arms. Exhale. Good. 2 more times. The arms push the legs. Inhale. The legs push the arms. Exhale. And then 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to feel that tension of your arms and your legs pushing against each other, but do relax your shoulders. Pull the abdomen in a little bit. Make sure you're breathing though. There'll be that tendency to hold the breath. I don't want you to hold the breath. But I do want you to feel the action of all those muscles as you create a little bit of resistance here. Releasing. Good. Bring the soles together. So you can stay high. I'm still on my block. But I would suggest at least be on a pillow. In fact, I'm going to change my prop. And I'm using the blanket instead. Bring the soles of your feet together. So you're in what's called Baddha Konasana. Pull the feet in close. And that posture that we just did with that resistance really can help to release the hips for this pose. Flutter the legs. Lean forward a little bit. Press down. And release. And again, pressing down. And release, and then 1 more time. Pressing down. And release. Take your legs, bring them out in front of you. Have a bend in your knee. Bring your hands under your legs. So this is what I want you to think of doing. Bring your ribs against the thighs so that your thighs form a shelf for your rib cage. Reach forward. If you can grasp the feet, fine. If not, use a strap around your feet. Take a breath here. As you exhale, fold down. And then if you have the range that you're able to walk your legs a little bit more forward or completely forward, feel free to do that, but keep your ribs against your thighs. So only go as far as you can. This is Paschimottanasana, or seated forward fold. Do relax your head completely, so there should be absolutely no strain in your neck. Round your way to center. And then sit with your legs comfortably crossed. Let the shoulders drop and tilt your right ear to the right shoulder. Let's take the fingertips of the left hand, place them on the floor. Let the right hand rest across your head so that you have a little bit more traction in here through the left side of your neck. Release to center. Take the right fingertips down. Tilt your left ear to the left shoulder. Take that left arm across your head. Breathe into that space between the right ear and right shoulder. And release. Turn your head completely to the right, but without moving your shoulders. Center, turn your head completely to the left. And center, bring your chin down into your throat. Center and let the head release down. And center. Lie down on your back. Hug your knees to your chest. and make circles with your legs, but going in the same direction. Very often, most of the time I have you do the legs in opposite direction, but today, have them go in the same direction. And then go the other way. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, hug your knees, but not to your chest. Instead, go wide and hug to your shoulders. Really even wider than your shoulders. And then rock from side to side. Placing both feet on the floor. Take the soles of your feet together. This is the same posture we did seated, Baddha Konasana. So this is called Supta, which means reclining, Baddha Konasana. Down the ankle, hands to the abdomen. Keep your feet together as long as you can. Sliding your legs forward till the knees are straight. Lace your fingers behind your head. Bring your elbows close together near your face. Let the arms lift your head off the floor so you feel a stretch in your neck. Let the head turn right, center, and left. And center, and lower your head to the ground. Relax your arms now by your sides. Settle yourself for relaxation. So if you want to put a blanket or a pillow under your knees to help relax your lower back, then go ahead, take a moment to do that. So you want to be very, very settled here, right? And we are coming into Shavasana, or our deep relaxation. You're using the power of your mind to suggest and to feel your whole body rest. Feel your arms, your hands, and both of your shoulders completely relax. Feel your legs, your feet, and both of your hips relax. Release your spine and the muscles in your back. Relax your upper back, middle back, and lower back. Relax your abdomen, your rib cage. Feel your chest relax. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your head. Relax your eyes, cheeks, lips, tongue, and jaw. Going more deeply, relax your heart and breath. Feeling as you breathe, with every single breath, every cell in your body totally, completely relaxed. Your whole being rests. So I want you to take this time, pay attention to your breath and absorb yourself in the movement of your breath. The breath flowing in. The breath flowing out. The breath flowing in. The breath flowing out. The breath flowing in. The breath flowing out. Begin to move your fingers, to move your toes, to move your head from side to side. As you feel ready and in your own way, give yourself a deep, deep, deep full stretch in any way that feels good to you. Then return to center with your legs crossed and your eyes closed. Take a breath for your body. A breath for your mind. And a breath for your soul. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, open your eyes. Thank you, everybody.